G'day guys, we've got our dual cab 79 series display car here. We're currently putting it through its paces and doing some testing in the Victorian High Country. This one here has got a whole heap of accessories from some of our best brands, and it's really good to be able to test them and try out some new products. I'm going to give you a bit of a breakdown and show you some of the gear fitted on this rig. So up the front, we've got the ARB large tube deluxe bar. We've got a pair of ARB soulless driving lights. Then underneath, for some protection, we've got the ARB radiator protection plate and the recovery point. To match up with the bar work, we've got, with the bar, we've got the ARB Summit side rails and steps, and we've got the Line-X tread plate coating. The tread plate coating's been really good, especially over here with the river crossings. I've noticed on other vehicles in the past that when that tread plate gets wet, it can become very slippery, so the tread plate coating is definitely been good. We've got the Safari R-Max snorkel, which is really important for the water crossings over here, but also important for the dust. There's a lot of dust and powdery sort of, fine stuff. So that helps to keep the air cleaner nice and clean, giving us a good air intake. We've got a set of clear view mirrors on here. We're not doing any towing on this trip, but the extra vision is handy at the back, especially with the big Norweld. We've got the roof rack up there, the Pioneer rack from Rhino. We don't have anything up there this trip, but it's just always on there. On the back, we've got the Norweld Deluxe Plus tray and canopy package. We've got the front and rear under tray toolboxes and the canopy. It's all color coded in white to match for the factory paint. Big storage drawer, inverter, and some loose storage up on top. On the rear, we've got the spare wheel, we've got the ladder, and we've also got a water jerry can. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of dust on the back of the vehicle. Over here on the tracks, you'll find a lot of dust circling up the back. So it's been a great test to see that the Norweld drawer is staying clean and tidy. We don't have any dust at all inside that drawer. Underneath on this build, it's got the Jmacx Super chassis. So we cut the factory chassis off just behind the cab. We weld on the whole new Jmacx chassis, which gives us a 300mm extension, a coil converted rear end. It's an inbuilt tow bar, rear winch cradle. It's got the long range tank and a 3.5-inch exhaust. This package, along with the front suspension and brake upgrades, gives us a 4.5-ton GVM. We've got the Jmacx Alpha shocks under this one as part of that GVM upgrade, and with the 3-inch lift we can also legally fit the 35-inch tyres. This one's got the Mickey Thompson Baja Boss ATs, and they're fitted up to the ROH wheels. This side of the canopy, got our pantry and table storage up here, a little bit more storage on top. We've got the fridge and all of our electronics up the front, and we've got lighting up on both doors with a switch as well. Inside the cabin, we've got a couple of consoles. We've got the Cruiser Console's roof console and the Cruiser Console's floor console for a bit of added storage. Now, although we're putting everything through its paces, the three main things that we really wanted to test on this trip were the Baja Boss AT tyres. They're a new tyre from Mickey Thompson. The 300mm chassis extension, because previously we've come over here a lot with vehicles with a standard wheelbase, so we wanted to see how they performed with that extra 300 in the chassis. And the Jmacx Alpha shocks. A new product from Jmacx, something they're building with their own branding rather than using other brands of shocks in their kits. So we really wanted to give them a test as well. This particular vehicle's got the electric Alphas with the active control, and we do have another vehicle here that's got the manual Alphas in it as well. We've found the tyres to be pretty impressive. We actually encountered a large bog hole this morning, which we've got 2 cars here on muddies and 2 on the all-terrains, and the Baja Boss ATs were just as good in the mud. We didn't have any issues at all, but obviously they're much quieter on the road. The 300mm chassis extension's been good. We've noticed a big improvement in the ride comfort, and also found the front end's been lifting the wheels a lot less, just due to that weight distribution. Rather than being so rear heavy, that extra sort of wheelbase moves a bit of weight forwards, and we've got a more stable vehicle. Now the Jmacx Alpha shocks have also been really impressive. We've had corrugations, we've had hill climbs, we've had creek crossings with lots of rocks in the bottom. You know, obviously some slow speed stuff, some high speed stuff. So very happy so far. The active control is brilliant. We're playing around with the settings and getting used to that. So yeah, overall pretty happy with the build so far. We're going to keep testing, do a few more tracks and see what we come up with. So if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications, hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next one.